Don't be afraid. Get your makeup, get your sponge, get your brushes, get your lashes, and let's slay the day, honey, okay? This makeup look eats, okay? Everybody's gonna be asking you, who did your makeup? Where'd you get your makeup done? And be like, girl, Courtney on YouTube, period. What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Courtney. I'm a hair, beauty, and lifestyle influencer. That's your cup of tea, sis. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and stay to the end of the video so you can see how I achieve this baddie shot o'clock makeup look. Okay, let's get into this, baby. Hey, baddies. Obviously, step number one is I already moisturized my face, toned, primed, cleansed, all that. You really want to make sure you have a good moisturized foundation, meaning your skin underneath all this makeup, because you don't want any dry patches coming through your makeup. So make sure everywhere is moisturized thoroughly. And then you're gonna go in with a primer. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty. I think this is like a pore blemishing one, and I like pore blemishing one because it gives me that even smoother base. So after you moisturize, you're gonna go in with any primer of your choice. And yeah, I just like to put this in my T-zone where I get my most pores visible at. And I'm just gonna apply that all over. And you wanna really make sure you work that in there. Okay. So once your primer is all moisturized and worked thoroughly into your skin, side note, I have a little walking toddler now, so she's gonna be in the background of my videos probably, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm a mom. Okay. And then after this, I always like to color correct. This is the Stay Naked. Don't mind my nails, y'all. I promise I'm about to do them probably today or tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, I just took them off, so they need to breathe. Anyways, I'm gonna be using I've been using this for years now. I just kept restocking on because it's that good. The Stay Naked concealer, and it's like a really like color correcting one. Like it almost matches my skin. So I just put this in like my hyperpigmentation parts. And that's what you want to do because it just gives your foundation, like I said, an even smoother base. So like you can't see any blemishes. If you're using a really sheer tinted foundation, it's not going to pop up under there because you color corrected, and that's what we want. So you just want to do it in any of your blemish areas. Even if they're not blemish areas, if it's something you just want to cover up, then now would be the time to color correct. To blend, I'm more of a brush girly, but Beauty Blender works just fine, especially for beginners, so you won't have that heavy makeup look if you're not that comfortable with it yet. So I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques brush. I'll link the products down below if you guys are that interested, or I'll do a more in-depth video. But I'm just going to blend that in with a small brush. And I'm really just tapping it in place. You always want to tap, you never want to drag, especially with the brush. You always want to pat in the same place so the makeup doesn't move from where you put it at, because you put it there for a reason and you don't need it to move. So I'm just going to be patting this in, and it's okay if it doesn't look perfect. It's under foundation, so you're not going to see it. So once that is all blended, I'm actually going to go back to my brows. I like to do the color correcting just so it's out of the way. And I always start with my eyes first. So eyebrows, eyeshadow, lashes, and then the rest is like a smooth sailing road from there. I'm just using this NYX Professional Makeup. It comes with the spoolie on one end and the little skinny liner. And for this part, I'm actually going to brush my brows first. You just want to brush them in like an upwards motion. I feel like brows, it's kind of like a personal thing, so however you like your brows, you can do your brows however you want to. I like to make them look pretty natural. I don't really like them to look painted on or drew on too much. I like them to look pretty natural, and I feel like that's the vibe for 2025. And hey, to each their own, you know, I'm not hating. Glue down your brows. I love this NYX brow gel. I've been using it for a minute now, and it's really freaking good. I highly recommend it, and it's not expensive at all. It's like a few bucks, so I just like to brush that on generously, but not too much, but not too less. You know, you want to make sure it's working, just to get everything just nice and okay. And now I'm just going to be taking the spoolie side of this NYX brow pencil brush, whatever this is, brow pencil, okay. And then I'm just going to continue to brush them up, and then once I get it all brushed up, and the glue dries down a little bit too, so once it dries down, I'm just going to hit it with one of these and just shape my eyebrows up a little bit. Okay, once you got that, You want to let it dry down a little bit before you go drawing anything on top of that, because it's just going to get muggy and gross. So just let it dry down a little bit. You can like press it on your finger a little bit just to flatten it out a little bit more. So my brows are all done now. They are set, concealed, and cleaned up. So now next step would be eyeshadow and eyeliner and lashes. So I just like to work with eyes to get all that hard stuff out of the way. You don't have to work in this order, but I do find it a little bit easier to clean up and just make everything mesh well together. So this Jaclyn Hill old palette is like my go-to. I've been using this since like high school. It's like so good. But you don't have to use this. You can use a bronzer, you can use a contour, anything really, just to give you like a nice flat base. Not flat, but like just some dimension in the eyes. I always like to just go in with like a very light brown. Just dust that over my lid fairly quickly, fairly effortlessly. And I just take like a little fluffy brush. I get all my brushes from like Amazon. I get them at random places, y'all. Wherever I see a brush, I'm just gonna get it if I want it. And so I just dip into this brown shade right here. It's light enough and it's never done me wrong over the years. Go in and just dust that over my lid. Definitely if you're a beginner, I would suggest going with a lighter eyeshadow first, because if you have a really dark eyeshadow and you don't know what you're doing and you don't blend it right, it's gonna look crazy and like raccoon eyes, and nobody wants that. Why is my nose running? I do not know. And then I just go on the other side and I just keep kind of blending until I like the way it looks. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. You can wing it out a little bit. You can keep it like just where your your eyeball like ends. You can do it however you want to. I kind of just leave it in this like eyelid space. I don't really wing it out. Sometimes I do. It just depends on my mood, honestly. And yeah, I'm just going to blend. I don't take it too high up on my eyebrow. I'm kind of just leaving it right on my eyelid just to give it that natural look, because I don't want to look like I'm doing too much, because I am going to the grocery store after this. So don't want to look like I'm running a circus, you know what I mean? Kind of just keep going until I'm satisfied. I think I'm getting pretty satisfied at this point. Pretty satisfied with how my eyeshadow looks. I am gonna go in with my eyeliner now. This is my Holy Grail eyeliner. This is the one from e.l.f., the liquid liner. It is so good, y'all. I'm just gonna go in with my liner. Now I have to get a little close up so I can really see, but you want to get a good little mirror so you can really be up in there and see what you're doing so you don't look crazy. And then everybody does liner differently, so can't really tell you how to do it. Running out of this because your girl be using it, okay? And I just give it a little wing. So let me do the other eye and then I will come back to you guys. Okay, so I'm having a pretty good wing day, so I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good makeup day. This is what the wings are looking like. I know the lighting is a little bit weird, y'all. I don't really know how to do all of this yet, but we're working on it. We're gonna be better, okay? So next will be mascara. You can use any mascara, girl. This is literally $5 from Ulta. It's a drugstore brand, I'm pretty sure, but I just use it to coat my lashes before I glue my lashes on, so they blend a little better. I definitely think this step is crucial if you're going to be gluing lashes on. But yeah, you just coat it just a little bit just to give it a little something something. And I love this glue. It's the black lash couture glue. I'm sure everybody's seen this, but I use the black one, not the clear one, because the black one, like, I always wear liner anyway, so it just helps it blend in just that much more. And I apply it to my liner like I'm doing liner again. This helps it stick and last forever, y'all. So if you haven't been doing your lashes like this and you think your lashes be popping off all the time, definitely try this way too, because I've been doing it like this for forever now and it's never let me down. So I'm gonna be using some lashes that I already wore before because I don't have any more. Okay, definitely want your lids to dry a little bit, get it tacky. You can apply it to the lashes too, but I'm not going nowhere special, so I don't need them to last. But if you did need them to last, definitely apply glue to this lash as well, because that will. Now that my lashes are on, they are very much well on there, secure. They look a little funny to me, but I think I just need to finish my makeup first. Okay, now for the nitty gritty fun stuff, y'all. So for foundation, I am going to be using the Nars foundation today. This is in the shade New Caledonia. So if you're around my skin complexion, you can like use me as reference. But definitely just so important to get your right foundation shade, sis. We can tell and it doesn't look good. You need to match your foundation. It's a big important step that a lot of y'all be missing. Y'all be looking crazy and wondering why your makeup look casket ready because your foundation is not matching your skin. It needs to match, babe. It needs to match. So I'm going to be using the Nars one today. And for this, I just take a couple pumps on my face like this. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes it'd be scary. You'd be squirting. You never know which way it's going to go. And then like, see? It gets a little messy. So I don't recommend doing it like that. You can put it on the back of your hand and do it like that, but I don't like getting makeup all over me. So I just kind of take my chances. And so then I take a flat round brush like this. And I just pat and just put it everywhere I want it first. Like this. And I just pat it where I want it. Y'all see that match? You see how well it's matching me? Like that's so cute. Very demure, very tea, very much baddie-like. Like you need it to match. And I know a lot of girls don't like putting makeup on their forehead. Put makeup on your forehead. We can tell it looks crazy. Sorry, but somebody got to say it. Somebody might have already said it, but I'm going to say it too because it needs to be said. Okay. And a lot of girls don't like blending down to their necks either. I'm one of those girls, but you need to at least blend it down. Like, get that double chin, girl. You know, just act like you know what you're doing a little bit. But that's all I do with the brush. And then I go on with like a soft beauty blender. It doesn't need to be damp, soaking wet, dripping wet, like ill, wet, watery makeup. Like that's not cute. But I just go in with the sponge and just dabble and just smooth it in and bouncing. We're not dragging the beauty blender. We're not doing this. We're just tapping it out. I'm sorry. I have to say some of these things because the way I be seeing y'all do your makeup, it's like, I don't even know how it'll be coming out good. I just be scared to see what it's gonna look like in person because y'all be scaring me a little bit. But this is like my most complimented makeup look. Every time I go out, my homegirls be complimenting it. They always be telling me like, girl, teach me how to do makeup. And it's like, is it really that good? Like, I didn't know, but I'll definitely share y'all my secrets because it's not a secret and everybody should be a baddie, period. For the most part. The next step is my favorite step and a step that nobody should skip. I don't think nobody is skipping, but it's very important to find the right products that work for you. Because if not, it can look very, very crazy and very bad and very muddy. But as for the next step, that would be contour. Now, contour, I love me some Juvias Place. This is in the shade Cocoa. This is in like their cream contour. I am such a cream contour girl down bad, y'all. Like, cream contour me all the way. Like, no other way I'm going cream contour. I take like a little rounded brush like this. This is the Real Techniques 217 brush. And you want to put it, like, you should already have a natural contour shadow on your face. And just follow that. But, you know, when you dip it in the brush, you want to put it all the way up here first. Don't start right here because this brush has the most product on it right now. And when you put it right here, you can't really blend that away. But it's darkest back here, so you want to start back here. You never want to go too low. You always want to start high. And you want to blend upwards, not downwards, because your face will look saggy, draggy, and droopy. So you just want to keep it up and just blend upwards. Just blend it out. I do it on my forehead, on my cheeks, my facial cheeks. Okay, that was dumb. I'm sorry. Just really want to make sure it's blended out. Make sure everything looks good. You want to start it over here. You really want to like get it where your natural contour shade is because that makes a huge difference. Because I feel like a lot of girlies don't know where to apply the contour. Like they know they should contour, but they don't really know exactly where to put it. But you already have like a natural shadow of contour. So just try to follow that. Try to see, you know, where it is. And yeah, we're already looking so good. I feel like this side of my face always looks better than this side. But today we're going to get them both symmetrical if I can because that needs to change, okay? Easier to contour first before you conceal, because you can just cover up. If you got too heavy-handed with the contour, you can just cover that up with concealer a little bit. So that's why I like to cream contour first, because that's just easier for me. If it's not easier for you, you don't have to do it like that. And I'm not a makeup artist. I'm very much self-taught, but I learned a few things along the way. Step, liquid blush. If you're a black girl, do not be scared of blush, honey. You're gonna be your best friend. I promise it's gonna be your next favorite thing. Because I was not a blush girly, but I turned into a blush girly. I just applied 2 dots of this, like right above that contour, never below. Just right above. A lot of girls nowadays, especially, they like their blush to go all which way, which do you boo, whichever way you like it. I like it to look pretty natural and not like too crazy and unrealistic. And to blend that out, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques 402 brush, and I just dab it right above my contour. Go in and I blend it like this. And I kind of bring it up as well, like that. Like in this direction, just so it's a little bit better. And then same thing for the other side, just blend, blend, blend. So yeah, you just kind of want to bring it up. You always want to lift your face. You never want to drag anything down, because that's just going to give that illusion that your face is droopy and possibly older looking. So let's not do that, okay? We're trying to look young, hot, and sexy like a baddie. And yeah, I kind of do bring it under my eye quite significantly, because concealer is going to be your best friend, babe. So now we're like almost halfway done with our makeup. You just always want to blend. Make sure everything is always blended, girl, at all times, because that's very much key, very much important. So now, concealer. I love Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chai. I've been using it for years and it's never done me wrong. So for concealer, you do not have to make that face. I'm just showing you guys where I conceal at. And you really don't need that much of product. Like, a lot of people be caking that shit on, and like, I get it, sometimes you need to do that, but every day you don't need to cake it on. You just want to use just enough, you know, to get you by. And I leave it just like this. I do my thing for like 5 minutes. You really want to let this dry down for a good amount of time, because I don't know, when you blend out too early, it just gets everywhere, and it's like placement is key, and you don't want to look like you put it in the wrong places. So just let it dry down just a little bit, maybe like 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna blend it out. So now that the concealer is dried down a bit, I love to go in with a blending brush first, like this one. This is like a double-sided brush from Ulta, from the Ulta brand too, so I don't really know what number or anything like that is. Blend it out, and you want to always start like with the edges, the corners first, and go with the places that have the least concealer on it first, so you don't have to like, so you don't have as much product on the brush, and you don't like get it everywhere that you're not supposed to get it at, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm live on TikTok right now. I'm always live on TikTok, so if it doesn't get shut down, definitely go follow me on TikTok, because that's where I be at like all the time. So, oh my God, what are we actually gonna do if TikTok goes away? Like, I feel like it's going away. Like, it's definitely going away. It's definitely going away. And we are gonna be looking so dumb when it does, because it's genuinely going away. I know it is. I don't use that much concealer on my forehead because, I don't know. If you have a big forehead, you might want to use a little bit more, but... Okay, let me stop, because my forehead is big too. With the brush a little bit first, and then you can go in with your beauty blender. Your beauty blender. And finally go under my eye. And this is just the first layer of concealer. Yes, you need to layer your concealer because you get the best outcome like that. And you get the best outcome when you blend your under eye, especially with the brush first. Like, when you go on with your beauty blender, you're just taking away all that concealer that you just put on your face and let sit. Like, you just wasted your own time. Oh my God, I love a good brush. Like, blending is honestly the most time-consuming part of makeup. Like, it's not really that hard. I just feel like you're not patient enough to blend and take your time and make sure it looks good. That's why it's not coming out right and how you want it to, because you're not taking your time. You need to be taking your time and blend it out, babe. Blend it out. When you blend your concealer, definitely like reverse contour your nose. And by reverse contour, that just means you're not using contour, you're using concealer. And you're gonna like just shape your nose with the concealer. Like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go down the bridge of your nose. This is the bridge. You're not going down the bridge. You're going down the sides of your nose. Slightly brighter concealer. This is from Nars. This is the New Caledonia. I lied. This is Chestnut. Give it a nice little quick pump. Put it like right under your eye. Reverse contour again. And you can honestly do a little bit on the edge right here too, to really snatch you up. While that's setting again under your eyes, now I'm gonna finish blending my nose out just so we don't have to be waiting forever and we can have something to do at all times. I'm just about to blend this out. I know y'all probably like, girl, I thought you said you could use a beauty blender too, but I honestly use a beauty blender like last step because I really like my makeup to be as full coverage as I want it to be. So once you use that sponge, it's probably gonna take a lot of that away. And nobody likes that. We're almost done with concealer, y'all. Y'all don't even have to use as many layers as I do. Y'all can just go the natural way and not like use a brightening concealer, but I like to use a brightening concealer because, I don't know, it just gives that illusion of a baddie. Now I wish I could play music, but I can't because I'm recording a video and I can't have the music in my background. Like, it's just too much. If y'all concealer dried down a little too much, spray with a little setting spray first. So yeah. Fenty Beauty powder because Riri is that girl very much. And this is in the shade Butter, number 2. I definitely use a lighter powder because I use a light concealer. So like, why would I want to just darken it up after I just use a lightening concealer for a reason? So definitely want to start off lightly. Don't get it in your eye, but look up. And I definitely like to set my makeup with a powder puff, not a beauty blender, because I'll be using other products from my beauty blender and I feel like it'll make it muddy and thick and cakey. So I just keep my powder puffs just for powder. Okay. This powder honestly does smell really good. It smells like vanilla cupcakes. Maybe it's butter, like the name, but set that as soon as you blend that concealer because it's just gonna look, it has time to crack if you don't hurry up and set it in, you know what I mean? Like, under eyes gonna be creasing. It's just not gonna be good. Also do love a translucent powder. The Fenty one is not translucent, but this one is. And I also like to use that one. Try to go straight. Sometimes mine be straight, sometimes it don't. You can fix that with the contour. Hold up, thumbnail. You know, my nails are not done. This is about to blow me. Huda Beauty. This is really good. This is in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I really want to try the Huda Beauty foundation. I had their foundation stick like a very long time ago. I don't think it was my shade, so that's why I didn't like it. But I definitely want to try it again because Huda Beauty is that girl. So yeah, then you want to take a powder that's like closer to your skin tone, not like a white one, and like reverse contour this. Because that's very much that girl. Very much camera ready after that. And then you're just reverse contour all that. And if it's a little light, that's okay because that's what the foundation powder is for. And then you can also put it a little bit up here too. Okay. So foundation powder, a flat round brush. This is Juvias Place Kaduna. Juvias Place be having some like foreign names, y'all, like continent names. A flat round brush and like dab and swipe and just make it blend in a little bit better. Fenty Beauty MocaMami. This is your best friend. This is good. This is good stuff right here, y'all. I'm putting y'all on game. Go selling it out because I might need some soon in a couple of years because I've had this forever and it's still not gone. But I use like an angled, don't judge me. I have not washed my brushes in a minute and that's so not good. Don't be like me. Be better. Be better than me. Use like this angled brush to like really get into my nose and like how I want my nose. So you definitely want to like, I don't even know how to describe this, but you want to get it in this angle right here, like going into like your eye shape, like your eyelid and stuff, because it just gives that seamless look. And don't go too heavy because it can look crazy, but if you do it right, it should look really good. Really good. And after I get that nose contour, baby, I feel like, yeah, definitely that girl at the moment. So please don't talk to me. I'm not taking any small talk, you know. I just can't. I don't have time. Like I just don't have time. So yeah, boom. Now we looking good, baby. Now it's giving baddie. Damn. Just tap it out like this. Definitely be careful if you already did your eye makeup. Don't be like getting it on the eyeliner because that is so annoying when you have to redraw it on. It happens sometimes, you know, to the best of us. It's nothing you can really do, but actually is something you could do. Don't get it on there. And then I go on with like this fluffy like point. Y'all see how it's pointed? I kind of use a smaller one sometimes too, like that. I think I'm gonna use this one. It's easier to get in there. And then you just dust away. Oh my god, y'all see how it's coming together? It'd be making me want to cry. Like, ain't no way. I already know when I'm getting married, I'm doing my own makeup because I don't have time. Sorry, your nose will be watering for no reason at all. Better than what you could even do. You feel me? Like, I can do it better. Anything she can do, I can do better. What is that song? Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa, play anything. She can be like, bitch, what? That sounds right. I think that's her. When we did the liquid blush, if it's still too heavy, like if you don't like how heavy it is, you can go over top of it with that foundation powder a little bit and like dim it down a little. And of course, don't put powder blush on top of it because everything liquid form, you have to set with the powder form. So concealer, you're gonna set that with powder. With contour, cream contour, you're gonna set it with a powder contour. Not the lashes stick to it, but y'all know what I mean? So yeah. For the blush, you obviously can set that with the powder blush too, but sometimes I be going a little heavy-handed with the liquid blush and I skip the powder blush step. If anything looks a little funny or a little too light, just like clean it up with like some foundation powder. There's nothing foundation powder literally cannot fix. Like, y'all see that? It would just whiten my inner corners and I just dusted it away and now it's like perfect. And then if anything's too harsh, just blend it out. Y'all, if y'all see what I look like right now in person, it looks really good. Okay. Then you're going to take that same brush that we use for our eyeshadow. Do one of them little under eye sweeps. I mean, it's like a 75% chance you're going to get a little bit of powder in your eye, but like, YOLO, you feel me? Like, just blink, baby, it'll go away. Cry or something. Get a powder puff and like, do one of these. Do one of these. Look camera ready, picture perfect. Like, take the off guards, take all the guards because I'm gonna look good from every angle and that's how you should feel. That's how it should be. Bottom line mascara. So if it's cheap, it's gonna probably come out in clumps. So just dust all that away. It's gonna be really bad. So yeah, bottom line mascara. Never skip this step because I can tell and others can too. In my inner corner. She's in the camera. That was so cute. Okay. That was so scary. And I literally just did that without even thinking. Don't be like me. Do not do what I just did. That was... Oh, shit. So once your eyelashes get clumped together a little bit, you're going to take a spoolie. Take a spoolie and just like comb that out. Don't do it with the mascara wand because that's how you get it to looking crazy and get it to looking messy and get the mascara everywhere. I'll take like a flat one like this and get like the bridge of my nose right here. Do y'all see? I have no words. I highlight for the top of my brow because yeah. To my nose, eyebrow. You can do the inner corners, but am I gonna do my inner corners? Should I do my inner corners? I think I will do more inner corners because like why not? And you don't have to do too much, just. This is Fenty Beauty body shimmer. It's honestly like a body shimmer, but this is in Rose, Rave, or Diamond. It's pinky highlighter to like do my cheeks. Since I have blush on there, it'll just like illuminate it that much more. Y'all, I look so damn good. I look so good, and you will too if you follow step by step what I just did, what I just showed you. What did I just show you? What did I just tell you? Oh my god, I lied. I did not contour the rest of my face, bronze the rest of my face. Same thing, Fenty Beauty Mocha. And I'm gonna just use like this fluffy angled brush, y'all see? And then that's what I'm gonna do, like starting from the top, not starting in the middle because that's too much product on there right away. And then you just drag it out a little bit. Drag it out, not down, not, you know, just drag it out like this and not like that. And then same thing for the other side. And then I do anywhere. I just put this anywhere that I cream contoured earlier. Stop, because I remember when I was in school, I couldn't even do the double chin, and now I can do it so effortlessly. Like, why? don't get no water droplets on your face. Like, make sure it's like fine mist and like far away. Yeah, mommy, good job. I do need that. Thank you. But I didn't use the primer of it today. But anyways, that's not the point. This one is a little scary because it be leaving droplets, and I just got that in my mouth and it's not good. Was the e.l.f. Power Grip Setting Spray. I'm not gonna go very heavy-handed on this because it is black, but you'll get the idea. I love this NYX Butterscotch. I prefer cinnamon roll, but I lost it on a night out, so we don't have that no more. Get little like setting spray splatters. You're gonna take your powder puff and just dab it away, baby. I'll be back with the finished product because we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you stuck to the end, you was a real one, and I think you should subscribe because you made it this far, so like, why not? Definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok if it's still around because I'll be on there the most. Tag me in your guys' pictures on whatever social media platform you're posting your picture makeup beat on if you try this routine, because I do want to see what y'all come up with. Don't be afraid to tag me. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Out of here.